today we're here doing a Chautauqua program, a program called With a Torch in Their Souls, because we're focusing on the United States colored troops in our commemoration of the American Civil War and their contribution to not only America's dream, but to freedom that stood as a flag inviting others to freedom around the globe. We like to correct some of the mistaken notions out of it, that there were only men who had no education. And in fact, we find in the 54th that out of the 800, 500 could read and 300 could read and write. And many of them had their own businesses and they left them in order to join the ranks of the 54th in order to fight for their own freedom.
The Army between 1812 and 1860 had a few black laborers, but there was no organized recruitment of black soldiers into the Army during those periods. So there were some soldiers. Actually, the Navy, about 30% or so, was black in the 1840s, 1850s, and which is rather interesting. After the Civil War, because of what happened with the recruitment of black soldiers, if you can see the chart over there, there were 178,000 black soldiers recruited during the war. It changed the opinion of the Army and society that there needed to be a minority participation in the military.
You also have the intrinsic qualities and capacities of bravery and such that reinforced with organization and capacity will allow us to be equals in a society where inequality is perhaps promoted. So I think that after the war, during the war, there were attempts to disrupt our unity, disrupt our character, break us down emotionally. But in most cases, it did not work.
Where is the propaganda stimulus? And when I say propaganda, I mean in terms of the leaders and the public relations, because people will invariably follow their leaders. They got positive leaders, and the positive element of the community will rise up.
My feeling is very strongly that we spend as much time fighting our own people as we do fighting the South.